Listen, basis loaded, bottom of the ninth. I want to talk about old money versus new money and just being ignorant. First of all, you guys have to understand, you should not worry about anybody income that's not your income. And I'm gonna say this again. First of all, a lot of people have to understand technology literally gave you an opportunity that if you want to leave tradition alone, you can. If you want to follow the blueprint of the same old, the choice is yours. But to everybody out there that like this introvert lifestyle, want to be low key, they want to be in the cut, but still running up. Listen, that's beautiful. Let me tell you guys something. When I go to the golf course, when I go to the country club, I'm not trying to rub shoulders with people at the country club. I'm trying to stream at the country club. And I'm gonna say this again, I'm trying to stream at the country club. When it's all said and done, listen, no matter where I go, I got my camera. I got my camera in the cycle room. I got my camera in the cold plunge room. I'm dropping content wherever I go. Now, back in the day, tradition, yeah, a lot of people, third generation, fifth generation, you were known by your last name. Nowadays, it's all about your content. Listen, I got content. I think I'm pretty creative. And that's what I love about semen retention. And I want to talk about how when you don't have intercourse, when you don't chase after women, when you're not worried about the dating kit, you really become creative. You become a creative genius once you retain your seed. You literally, all praises to the Lord. I'm so happy that I stumbled across SR content. I'm so happy that I wanted to go monk mode. I'm so happy because when it's all said and done, listen, I don't worry about women. I worry about, listen, waking up, saying my prayers. I worry about, listen, being as righteous as possible. And I worry about recording content. I worry about going live. When it's all said and done, listen, if I run it up, I don't care about fitting in with old money. I don't care about fitting in with new money. When it's all said and done, the topic of discussion in the suburbs, I don't know what goes on in the hood, but when it's all said and done in the suburbs, the biggest topic of discussion is old money versus new money. When it's all said and done, first of all, why would you care about old money if you got an opportunity to run it up for your generation? When it's all said and done, listen, everybody that wasn't born into resources, all you could do is put a generational wealth for your kids. How you gonna focus on a generational wealth for your kids when you worry about old money and the behavior of old money? When it's all said and done, let every man do him. Let every man do what he gotta do. Let a man handle his business. But when it's all said and done, I literally want to talk about this because when I tell people to do YouTube channels, they want to talk about old money. You think old money care about you on YouTube? If anything, old money, they happy that you trying. Listen, people talk about old money, but they're not from old money. Make it make sense. How you want to talk about old money and you not from old money? When it's all said and done with technology, it gave the average Joe an opportunity to eat at Trader Joe. And I'm gonna say that again. Shout out to everybody named Joe. Matter of fact, I know some millionaires named Joe. So the average Joe, if you're not familiar with English, is an old school phrase for a guy that go to work, pays bills, and barely get by. So when it's all said and done, shout out to social media. Now the average Joe can shop at Trader Joe's. What a time to be alive. And I really mean, what a time to be alive. You guys have to understand. Everything takes time. Now I'm realizing we're doing videos for the cold plunge room, people walking around. So at the end of the day, guess what? I gotta block this window. At the end of the day, listen, when it's all said and done, it's all about constant and never ending improvement. When it's all said and done, you gotta keep on improving yourself. So when I drop content, if you see me like this, boom, I'm blocking the window to just make sure ain't nobody coming by that shouldn't be looking appropriate according to the guidelines. When it's all said and done, listen, you gotta get better daily. You gotta improve daily. A lot of people wanna worry about what other people have. When it's all said and done, you got the opportunity to change your generation. You gonna focus on your generation, or you gonna focus on some dude that was getting money soon as a doctor cut the umbilical cord. When it's all said and done, nobody should worry about old money unless you was born into old money. And I would say this again, nobody should worry about old money unless you was born into old money. Now, if you're born into old money, it's more of a generational thing. Your dad knows so-and-so dad, and your so-and-so dad knows your dad, and you guys all have a club. Listen, with the age of social media, YouTubers can pull up to the country club, and guess what? When we pull up to the country club, listen, nobody owes me a conversation, and I owe nobody a conversation. I'm pulling up to the country club. If I'm dropping 50K, at the end of the day, I don't gotta speak, and they don't gotta speak to me. I'm streaming. I'm putting in that work. A lot of people, they want shout-outs. They want everything to be given to them, but when it comes to the work ethic, these dudes say days over. When it's all said and done, these dudes are not going hard on the boulevard without a bodyguard all day, right down the hallway over Broadway, let it breathe. You guys have to understand, times have changed. Why would you want to fight for tradition? Why would you want to rub shoulders with so-and-so that knows so-and-so and owe so-and-so that owes so-and-so? A lot of people, you guys have to understand, I'm going to say this again. Why do you need to rub shoulders with so-and-so that knows so-and-so, that owes so-and-so and don't owe so-and-so from back in the day a long time ago? When it's all said and done, listen, the opportunity is yours. You got the opportunity to run it up. You got the opportunity to change your life. Why do you care about guys that were born into money? When it's all said and done, everybody worried about success. How did you get a Lamborghini? When it's all said and done, you get over 30%. You put down 30% on any car that you want, they gonna throw you the keys. If you can show the income to match of 30%, why you gotta ask, how do you get a Lamborghini? We live in a generation where everybody, they don't wanna believe that all you gotta do is just take care of yourself. Look attractive, work on yourself, step by step, paso a paso. And guess what? When you work on yourself step by step, guess what? Sooner or later, your time is coming. You don't have to talk, you don't have to network with people. You don't gotta talk to people. You don't gotta play chess with people. You don't gotta rub shoulders with people. You don't gotta do that. That's weak behavior. A lot of people, they can't stand 10 toes down. So the fact that they can't stand 10 toes down, people feel like I gotta shake hands with another man. I gotta get next to this dude to see what he's doing because I can't do this on my own. No, what is that about? And I'm gonna say this again. Listen. Seriously, what is that about? As a man, you mean to tell me you don't have enough life experience to make content? As a man, you tell me that you have not left America? As a man, you don't have nothing to talk about? You don't got something to talk about. Listen, if you got Gmail and you got Wi-Fi, you have a voice. And I'm going to say this again. If you got Gmail and you got Wi-Fi, you have a voice. When it comes to tradition, that's a choice. The tradition is never going to end. It's always going to be around. But when it's all said and done, you guys, if anybody talk about old money versus new money, I don't care about old money. I don't care about new money. When it's all said and done, I'll work out with sunglasses on. You think I care about if an older guy looking like, who does he think he is? When it's all said and done, I know who I am. And if I know who I am, I'm Mr. Catch Up. And that's what I'm doing. I'm catching up. That's why I call my channel Catch Up. Because when it's all said and done, you listen. If you wasn't born into something, sooner or later when it's your time, you got to learn as you go. You got to observe and you got to report. You got to catch up. Stay blessed up as you catch up. Let it breathe.